It's him, Woods. Nexus target is Raul Menendez.
You should have told us, Hudson. You should have told us.
We are ready. Bring him out.
They're bringing the son of a bitch out.
Confirm visual.
He even has people in the CIA.
End this now, Woods. Take the headshot.
What is happening today, lads? We finally have some legitimate news on Call of Duty 2020, Black Ops 5, Black Ops Cold War, whatever you want to call it. With all the crazy stuff happening in the world right now, it has obviously had a domino effect on everything to do with Call of Duty. But today we have heaps packed into this video, including the leaked gameplay that came out earlier today of Black Ops 5, or the next Call of Duty, which is insane that this has come out before we've had official marketing for the game. We also have some really interesting information on the first teasers that we're going to get for Call of Duty 2020. So there's going to be a shit ton of info in today's video, so I'd appreciate it if you dropped a like. It took a lot to get all the video together, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because still only like 5% of you are subscribed, but we did gain a lot of subscribers from the last video, so I appreciate all the new lads, and I hope you guys stick around. Let's get straight into the video. So the first topic we're going to be talking about is the first teaser for COD 2020. Now, we've had no official announcement or date from Treyarch or Activision for really what the COD is going to be or when we're going to see the first glimpse of it. But because they've waited so long, a lot of things have come out, a lot of things have been leaked. But we still don't really know when the first official teaser is going to be. So I have a really interesting clip here for you guys that you wouldn't have seen anywhere else because no one else has shown it. But this is a YouTube stream clip from a good YouTuber called Codename Pizza. He's a zombie streamer. He's pretty popular. I got a lot of respect for the guy, but he said something really interesting on stream the other day. So I'm going to let you guys have a listen.
Inside of this game. Every single Easter egg inside of this game. Do I think they're going to be releasing... Do I think they're going to announce BO5 today? No. No, I do not. And I tell you why. Because I think I would have heard about it. If I knew about it, I wouldn't tell y'all. But I would have a live stream saying Black Ops 5 reveal. But, with that said, no. I don't think it's going to be today, because I think that I would have been told in advance. Like I said, if I was told in advance, I wouldn't tell you. But if I wasn't told in advance, I would tell you that I didn't know. So, no, it's not going to be released today. But maybe there's always hope, right? But not in my eyes. It's not going to be today. I assume it'll probably be maybe the end of next week to the week after. Probably the week after. I would say the week after.
As you can see, he's pretty hesitant about talking about it. But it's obvious that what he's saying is that Call of Duty notifies all the big YouTube creators and the big COD influencers within the community when the game is coming out, and a little bit in advance so they can prepare streams and videos, etc. And he's saying here that he doesn't think it will drop until next week, which would have been this week, but because of the delay of Modern Warfare Season 4 and the PlayStation event, this has obviously been pushed back. And with the PlayStation event that was supposed to be on June 4th, is now speculated to be dropping on June 13th. That is definitely most likely when we'll be seeing the first teaser. Now, if it's not even on the PlayStation event, it will be likely that same week, because they'll be doing the Season 4 Modern Warfare for Warzone about the same time the teasers come out for COD 2020, and I'm sure there'll even be more teasers within Modern Warfare Season 4 for that game. So the week of June 13th is when we probably will be getting these first teaser. Another thing to keep in mind is the fact that this is the latest COD release ever already, so they don't want to wait too long, otherwise like they won't be able to get enough marketing in for the game. They need to keep to a certain schedule, and because the game has already had a late reveal, along with Modern Warfare Season 4, they'll definitely be wanting to get this out ASAP. Okay, now we're going to move on to the big topic, is the leaked gameplay that has come out for Black Ops 5, and all the leaked information about the actual game, score streaks, maps, and all that. So today, a guy on Twitter named Og the Legend posted a video of really early undeveloped footage of Black Ops 5. Now obviously I can't show this in today's video because I'll get a copyright claim on it, but I know you guys obviously really want to see it, so if you stay throughout the video there may be a way for you to do so. So essentially what it was is a gameplay of a multiplayer map. Apparently it's called Tanks. Now the user Og Legend said he got 45 minutes of gameplay as he only recorded 1 minute and that's all the video shows. But the map is pretty much just a pre-alpha version and it's fully untextured, so you can't really see too much, but you can obviously see there's a lot of vibrant colors just like all of the Treyarch games. But the guns and the movement style of the game is from the Modern Warfare engine, and that's very clear to see, which is good because I feel like the new engine for Modern Warfare has a lot of clean movement, and the guns are, and the gunsmith system and stuff like that is pretty good. But the new gun in the gameplay for Black Ops 5 is called the Daewoo K2. He also answered a few other questions about what the game felt like. He said that it looks like BO1 but plays with the BO3 engine, which he replied to yes. And then he also said it looks like if Ghost and BO4 had a kid. So he's kind of agreeing with a lot of these. I don't know if it's just because his English isn't that good, but he also did state, which is very interesting, that the game takes place in the future, which is very surprising as the title is most likely going to be Cold War. But I think we're going to have a BO2 campaign scenario where it's going to be flashback missions to Cold War era and the actual game may be set in the future, which I actually think is pretty sick because the Black Ops 2 campaign was really good with the flashback missions. And yeah, it's another way to tie in with the Black Ops universe and tell another story, which is definitely better than starting a new story. I feel like what the community really needs is that OG COD feeling back. A lot of people didn't really like Modern Warfare because it catered to the casual players so much. Another thing that was noticed within the leaked footage of the map is the fact that there are Daisler logos around the map. Now this is a logo that we've seen before, especially in the map Arsenal in Black Ops 4. And the actual color scheme and the shape and the areas and the corridors within the gameplay looks quite similar to Arsenal, but it's definitely a different map. There are completely new areas and stuff, but the color palette and stuff seems like it's the kind of same theme as like a robotics factory or a warehouse like Arsenal was in Black Ops 4. And also with the Daisler logo, it's a tie-in with story, so it's definitely going to be related within that universe. When Og the Legend tweeted out the video of the gameplay, he also tweeted, "Just watch 45 minutes of the new Call of Duty releasing this year, and wow, I'm amazed. Don't ask how I got the gameplay, just know we're in for a wild ride." Which is definitely positive news. This is what we like to hear for the next COD, especially knowing Treyarch had a shorter development time for this COD. It's definitely good to hear good news about it. He also stated that he saw the main menu and the main menu of other modes, which means he saw the zombies main menu, which is another very exciting thing for all the zombies fans out there. Now once this video was out, the Gaming Revolution, who has been providing heaps of important and reliable leaks throughout Modern Warfare and Black Ops 5, contacted all his main leaker sources and confirmed if this gameplay was real. They confirmed it was real, and a lot of the stuff that had been saying lines up with the info that is shown within the video. His source also listed a bunch of new things that are coming to the game, including score streaks and stuff. I'm going to show on screen a lot of these footnotes that are about the maps and just a bunch of other stuff that are coming to Black Ops 5. As you can see here, he lists some classic score streaks that are returning, like UAV, counter UAV, and also some new ones like bomber plane, chopper gunner, and napalm strike and artillery strike. I'm sure these will just be variations of other score streaks we've seen in previous CODs, but still interesting to see. He also mentions here that a big style of ground war like we see in Modern Warfare, like 32v32, will be returning with huge maps. And that a lot of the maps are going to be classic 3-lane Treyarch maps, which in my opinion are the best maps, so I'm really happy that that style of map is coming back. And then he also talks about the maps that we will be seeing, with 2 new maps, a warehouse map with a sniper tower, and a clustered Russian city map with heaps of rubble and cars and buildings and stuff. Then there's obviously the maps that we heard about through the Long Sensation tweet that I'll show on screen, where he lists that the classic maps Summit, Jungle, Firing Range, and Nuketown are going to be returning. I'm not really too keen for this because we had them in Black Ops 3 as the Back in Black DLC, which I'll be showing on screen in the background, and then we also had them in BO4 as base game maps, and then we've had them remade in Black Ops 2 with Uplink for Summit and just other remakes. So I think they're way overused, so I was really hoping there to be other remakes coming or original maps just in general. But I guess it kind of ties in with the Black Ops universe, and if they're going to be going back and using like flashback missions within the campaign, I guess it kind of makes sense by using old maps as well. But let me know in the comments if you guys prefer to have a future COD that's with all the multiplayer maps based in the future, or an older COD with it's based in Cold War era or like a World War era, something like that. I'm really interested to see what people like nowadays. Now, the last crazy thing that happened this week was a good mate of mine, DK Dynamite, tweeted out about how Call of Duty hasn't been revealed yet, and he's so hyped for what Treyarch has to come with the hashtags Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And David Vonderhaar, the head developer at Treyarch, actually retweeted this, and then a couple days later he unretweeted the tweet, so it wasn't on his timeline anymore. He obviously slipped up because his NDAs and privacy laws at Treyarch that he has to abide by, and because it said hashtag Cold War in the title, it was almost a giveaway that he was saying yes, this is the title, which is really interesting. Now, I said earlier in the video that I'd help you out being able to see this leaked gameplay, so it may or may not be in the pinned comment of this video. You'll just have to go check yourself. But anyway, that's been all for today, lads. I appreciate everyone who watched through the whole thing. Drop a like if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.